Welcome everyone, Congressman Capuano, Mayor Walsh, and all of you. We're so glad you could join us today for this very exciting event. I'm Kathy Frankel, a director of the Mario Batali Foundation, and I'm going to start today's event with a two-word call and response. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I think we can do even better. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And it is a good afternoon. We're all here today to celebrate the beginning of the Mario Batali Foundation's relationship with Boston.
Whee!
The Foundation's three-pronged mission to ensure that children are well-read, well-fed, and well-cared for has brought us together with a great group of grantees whose important work goes to the heart of supporting and nurturing America's future, its children. And today, we're here to announce three initiatives with three of our star grantees. First Book, Books for Kids, and Food Corps. The statistics aren't very good. More than 15 million children live in food insecure households. That's 1 in 5 children who go to bed hungry. By the time many low-income children are 4 years old, they've had over 30 million fewer words spoken to them than their middle-class counterparts. Study after study shows the serious consequences hunger and literacy visit for individuals, families, communities, and our country. We can do better. We must do better. And today we're bringing together 6 organizations that are working together to do just that. Today we're opening 2 Mario Batali Foundation and Books for Kids libraries.
Yeah.
One here. And one at Horizons for homeless children. Which I These are the 15th and 16th libraries the Mario Batali Foundation has funded for Books for Kids to build and support throughout the country. In addition to the beautiful cozy room that a lot of you have already seen, and the beautifully handled library-treated books, each library will also have a librarian, a literacy program, a birthday book, and a build-a-home library program for each child at ABCD and at Horizons.
Hey.
In less than an hour, our book fair is going to open, where 12,000 books are being distributed free of charge to Boston area educators. And starting tomorrow, another 10,000 books are going to be distributed free at firstbook.org. Register. Tell your educators in the greater Boston area to register, and they will qualify for the books. Easy to do, takes 2 seconds online. And last, but certainly not least, we're celebrating becoming an anchor funding for Food Corps' expansion of its fantastic programs in the greater Boston area. I can't think of a better way to spend an afternoon in Boston. So many people from Books for Kids, Food Corps, First Book, and ABCD worked so hard to make today happen, and I want to thank you all, really, from the bottom of the Mario Batali Foundation collective heart. So I'd like to start by introducing you to John Drew, the CEO and president of ABCD.
Can you hear me? Whoa! Test that mic.
Kathy didn't need a microphone.
Well, thank you, Aaron. It's a welcome, and as I was telling Mario and I was telling these wonderful gentlemen over here, to be here today, I've been to Washington lately. It's not a nice place. My friend Michael, our congressman, who represents us so well. You know, there's the words back in the 60s I keep saying, we shall overcome. But until we do, we have to stick together. On behalf of a million children in Head Start across the country, 125,000 people that help them, and parents. So today is an uplift for us because Mario, your foundation, your people, it's a vote of confidence in Head Start. It's a vote of confidence that this program, these people with horizons all up, we have to be here. We have to be here. And this is a vote of confidence that says, in the future, we are not going to stop trying our best to do exactly what you said every day from 0 to 5, brain development, language, nutrition, competition, opportunity, parents. And so I just say, welcome everybody. This is our facility. We have 400 children here, 2,300 children around the city. And there's nothing better to celebrate with friends, as I believe you all have friends. And I'm looking forward to the librarian, and maybe you can teach me to read. Also, for the record, I am a Head Start parent 50 years ago. I know the value in this program. So I used up the whole 1 minute they gave me, and probably took 2. But it is my pleasure to introduce, in a row, sitting right next to me, is Congressman Capuano, Michael. He's just a delight. You gotta listen to him. There's no pushback with Mike. No. There's no pushback with Mike. It's all, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight.
I, too, am a Head Start parent. Not 50 years ago, but close. It's getting close. It's getting close. Look, I'm a politician. When I get invited to something for little kids, books, and Italian food, who doesn't say yes to that? But I actually want to start off by apologizing. I want to apologize for what's going on in Washington. Right now, before us, we have proposals to cut Head Start. We have proposals to cut the WIC program, to cut early education, and on and on and on and on. And though it's wonderful to be here with Mr. Batali and appreciate his generosity, the truth is we shouldn't be left to the good graces of good people to feed our children. We're the richest society in the history of mankind, and yet we still have hungry kids. It makes me sad, but the truth is, it really makes me mad. That's unacceptable. And it should be unacceptable to everyone. So, that's why I want to apologize. The fact that we're still going through these fights and that they seem to have gotten worse lately, all I can tell you is that there are many people down there who will fight with everything we have to stop that kind of short-sighted lunacy. I don't know if we'll be successful, but I will tell you one thing. If the American people don't stand up very, very tall, very, very soon, it will get worse. If you think this is bad, just wait. Because what we will do is not only will we cut programs that we directly fund, we will cut state programs that you don't know is actually federal money, and we will cut city programs that you don't know is federal money. And that will change this country dramatically and change our society dramatically, and we will have to lean on people like Mr. Batali even more. And that's not right for us, and it's not fair to people like him. Look, there's a lot of people who can do well in the world, and a lot of people do. And a lot of them just kind of sit there and count their money and feel good about themselves, superior, because they've done well. There aren't that many that do good. And for a man to come here, especially who's not from this neighborhood, from another city, to come and do good because he has done well, I think it really deserves, it's really something special. And I just want to say thank you to you, because I know this isn't the first place, but I also know it's not the last place. And you're exactly the kind of person that we need to showcase more, that we need to remind other people this is what you can be. Now, I will say that I am not wearing those shoes. Something in between by what I have to wear and what he has is probably okay. But that goes to show how confident he is in himself. And again, I just want to end where I started. First of all, thank you to all the people who work at ABCD. You do a fantastic job. We'll keep fighting for you as long as you keep fighting for the people that you work for. And thank you to all the parents. And particularly, thank you to Mr. Batali for being such a generous human being.
No more speeches from me yet, maybe, but I just want to take great pleasure in introducing the mayor of the city of Boston, a man that I've known for years, but really got to know much more since he's been mayor. Side by side, you got a double bubble of, I'm not going to take it anymore. But again, remember, this is the mayor who said, we're going to have universal pre-K in this town. We're going to have education for kids. We're going to have all the necessities for children and their families to move on in life. He's committed to that. He's here today with us, my friend, Mayor Marty Walsh.
Thank you, John. I want to thank you, John. I want to thank Congressman Capuano for leading the good fight. Michael is not shy. And I'm not going to talk much about Washington. We know what's going on and what's not happening there. But certainly having a fighter like Mike Capuano and a leader like John Drew fighting for our kids, we have a winning combination there. We're going to continue to move forward. To Mario and Kathy, thank you very much. It's an honor to be here today. I'm excited that you are making the investment here in the city, and thank you for your foundation. You know, we talk a lot these days about Washington and what can we do. We don't have to reinvent things. We have great organizations. We have First Book here. We have Books for Kids here. We have Food Corp here. We have ABCD here. We have Horizons for the Homeless Children here. We just support these organizations. I mean, we had to have these organizations yesterday, the day before the Washington change, and we have them today, and we just got to continue to move forward on making sure investments happen. We want to thank you for the critical work you do in our neighborhoods. That work has been done for the last 30 years and before that. I mean, we've had different changes in Washington. We've had different governors and different mayors and different congressmen, but yet we still have a need. It just means that our need hasn't stopped. We have more work to do. So I want to thank all the providers that are here today. I want to thank all the staff. Those of you that are here today, I want to thank you, whether it's simply answering the phone or cleaning the floor or taking care of the kids. It's a unit, it's a team, and I want to thank all of you for your great work as well. And I know I'm speaking on behalf of Mike Capuano and myself. You know, we're excited, Mario, about having your foundation here in the city of Boston. A few months ago, I just want to talk a little bit about Mario and about who he is and what he is. I mean, a few months ago, we opened Italy in Boston. It's a critical partner. I'm excited. It was the 4th one ever. Italy, 2 in Chicago, and 1 in New York, right? And 1 in Boston. That's 4, right? Yeah, that's 4. You know, it's exciting. And when you look at Italy, you think of it as a store, or as a restaurant, or you know what it is. It's hard to explain. But what comes out of Italy is food stability, supporting local businesses, supporting small businesses. As you walk around, you notice that the products, a lot of the products sold in there, come from here. It's really locally focused. It's a showcase for our city in Boston. When they opened, I was excited because there was a lot of conversation about when New York opened and how exciting it was. And I said that day, I said, we're excited in Boston. And there was lines there, and we are excited to bring Italy to Boston. Mario's a world-renowned chef, but his heart's in the community and supporting kids. And we're seeing it today, but his foundation supports not just literacy, but healthy eating, creates nutrition program, invests in cures for pediatric diseases, among other things. Obviously, we learned, and we're going to hear a little more today, about creating special libraries and food programs all across the country. But this is a person, and this is a company that not only is successful on the sense of creating a certain brand and a certain type of restaurant and product, but giving back. Because, and the alignment with Mario and the foundation is exactly what Mike Capuano and myself alignment is. We all know this, our biggest priority is our kids. Our biggest resources is our kids, and they need the support and resources to be successful, to making sure they have fresh food and nutrition, and also educational resources. You heard it, we heard it, we know what the studies say. Kathy mentioned the studies, that they're real. You know, some kids have heard less words because their parents haven't had the opportunity. Universal pre-K we want universal pre-K because the numbers show that a 4-year-old that goes to universal pre-K has a better chance of getting to high school, has a lot better chance of graduating high school, and certainly has a lot better chance of going to college. That young girl that's right here, she's telling us all to shush. It's about her. That's all right, I get it. But we need to continue, and the foundation is helping us continue the growth of our young minds. Every child, no matter what their financial situation or their family, deserves to have a happy, healthy life. On behalf of the City of Boston, I want to thank the Mario Batali Foundation for investing in our kids and our families. The day that we opened Italy down the street, I didn't know a lot about the foundation. Obviously, I knew there was a foundation, but I didn't know a lot. And I didn't realize that I thought the biggest day for Boston was opening Italy, cutting the ribbon. I didn't realize the biggest day for Boston is actually being here at ABCD and what the foundation's investment is. So Mario, to you and your family, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all. Next is Amanda Hirsch, who's the Executive Director of Books for Kids. I'm sorry, I had the order wrong. Next is Susanna Burridge, who is, your exact title is Business Development for First Book.
Hi, thank you so much to the Mario Batali Foundation and for ABCD for hosting us. We're so thrilled to be here. I want to start with a story in the interest of giving out a bunch of books. 25 years ago, our founder was at a food kitchen in Washington, D.C., and she saw kids reading the phone book because that was the only book that they had to read. And it occurred to her that there were great programs all over the country. There were food kitchens, early Head Start centers, after-school programs, schools that were doing fantastic work, but they just didn't have the resources to serve the kids that were coming in every day. And so she decided that she was going to make a massive pipeline of books and educational resources to help those programs do their best work. 25 years later, we've done just that. We serve 300,000 educators across the country, and last year we donated 18 million books. We do this in a lot of different ways. We learned that publishers have a lot of excess inventory, and it's too hard for them to manage the 10-book donation to this classroom and the 10,000 donation to that library. So they were pulping or incinerating those books. First Book stepped in and became a clearinghouse for all of that inventory, and then it's partners like the Mario Batali Foundation that helps us bring those books here. So yesterday we had about 35 volunteers that were tearing apart boxes, throwing around all these books and setting them up in a way that would be like a book fair for educators to come in and get resources. The other thing that we do is we look to the educators and we say, what do you need? What do you want? And they say things like, March is National Nutrition Month, we need health and nutrition books. And that's not always available in the excess inventory. So we negotiate with publishers to get unprecedented pricing on those books. And we offer those books for free or for 60 to 90% off. So this is not just today. You can go on to First Book day and night, 24 hours a day, and get free or low-cost books if you are anyone serving low-income kids, whether you're a healthcare worker at a federally qualified health center or a classroom teacher. We have stuff for you. So today, because of the Mario Batali Foundation, we have 12,000 books here. We will be shipping 10,000 additional books throughout Boston in the coming weeks, and they have already donated 25,000 books across the country. So the nutrition and healthy eating promotion that we ran on our website earlier this month was the most successful promotion we've ever run on the First Book Marketplace. And they are consistently putting funding towards different books and resources on our website. So if you log on right now, they're offering a discount on books for summer reading. So as we send all these books all around the country, they don't mean anything without the people on the ground to bring them to life and to make them mean something. So I'm pleased to introduce Amanda Hirsch at Books for Kids, who played a role in pulling together this library and has additional books too.
Hi, I'm Amanda Hirsch, and I'm the Executive Director of Books for Kids. I'm thrilled to be here today to celebrate the opening of the Mario Batali Foundation and Books for Kids libraries at ABCD Geneva Avenue Head Start and Horizons for Homeless Children, two schools that we know will be terrific and dedicated partners in our family of libraries. Nothing makes us happier than taking a space and turning it into a delightful, imaginative, and inspiring learning environment with a full collection of carefully curated brand new books. But our work is far from over once we build the library. We also implement literacy programs with the help of a dedicated library specialist who will make weekly visits to both schools to ensure that their libraries are used to their maximum potential. As Kathy mentioned, these two libraries mark the 15th and 16th libraries that Books for Kids has built through the generosity of the Mario Batali Foundation all over the country. We could not be more grateful for your partnership, bringing books and literacy programs to many deserving children and families here in Boston, New York, Las Vegas, and Los Angeles. Together, we are instilling a love of reading and building critical early literacy skills that children need to be successful in school and in life. So thank you to the Mario Batali Foundation for your help in making this a possibility. Thank you to Mario for personally being here today, to Congressman Capuano, Mayor Walsh, and to First Book and Food Corps for joining forces with us to multiply our impact in these wonderful communities. I'd like to introduce Yvette Rodriguez, Vice President of ABCD Head Start and Children's Services.
Buenas tardes. Good evening. And I was going to say something, but you said it. So I'm just going to add, you guys, and we have been talking about the needs of what we are doing here today. So Head Start is the best match for the mission of the Mario Batali. We serve over 2,300 children. We serve 16,600 meals a day, because for a lot of the children that we serve, maybe that's the best meal that they're going to have on the day. So we want to make sure that they're getting that. So Head Start is a very comprehensive early education program, that when we talk about comprehensive program, we are talking getting the children ready for school. But if they are not well fed, if they are not vision screening that we do and hearing screening, they are not going to be able to learn. So that's what Head Start does. So I'm not going to add any more data because you gave a great summary of the data. I just want to thank Chef Mario Batali that he's not only a chef, he's a good book reader for children. Not everybody is very good, but you know. So thank you so much, because we cannot have a better community to have this library here than this community. This is what is Head Start about. We cannot do it alone. We need partners, friends, elected officials, the mayor, to continue doing our work. But before I finish, I want to take a moment to thank the staff that is really the one who did the job. All I did, so I would like, all I did was take Samantha call and say, yes, we want to do it, and put the application, and says everything she asked, she said, yes, we will do it. We will have it. And you all have witnessed that today. So Catherine, Judith, Kate. So I'm very proud to be a leader of such a wonderful program, not because we are serving the most needed children in the city of Boston more than ever, but also because I'm very proud and honored to have such a great team. Thank you. And on behalf of all of us, thank you so much. I am so happy that I have to tell you something. When I walk in this library, I almost cry. But I know I cannot do that when I'm working. And I want to tell you, you know, then the cameras, you know, all that. But another thing is, they are so sensitive, and it's a perfect match for what is the mission of Head Start. Because in that library is books representing all the language and cultures that we are serving in this building. It takes special people to do that. Thank you.
I'd now like to introduce Sheila O'Neill, the Executive Director of Community Children's Centers and Family Partnerships, Horizons for Homeless Children.
And I will be so brief because I know you have all been sitting here for a long, long time now. I first want to thank Samantha from Books for Kids. When I got that phone call last September from her saying, would you like a free library for your children? I said, absolutely, what do I need to do? So unfortunately, we had to come up with space, which we did not have. We have over 200 children on our wait list. We have 3 early childhood programs that are specifically for children living in shelters. So luckily, we had some great partners at St. Mary's. Nosa and Michelle came through. They gave us actually the space in order to make this library happen. So thank you so much for donating the space. Thank you, Mario, for your wonderful work. I can't say how much I appreciate it. Thank you all.
And now we have the most important part of the afternoon, the children.
Can I sit with you guys?
And now I'd like to introduce the man who made all of this possible, Mario Batali.
Well, I'll just say thanks. Clearly, I am not the man who made all of this possible. I planted a few seeds, and these are the magnificent flowers of what seeds planted can do. So, my message before I read the book is that all of us working together collectively can overcome just about anything that gets thrown in front of us, whether it's in the national government or the local workplace. There is always a way. Nothing is insurmountable. Work together as a community and we can overcome anything that gets in front of us. We are, after all, Americans, the melting pot of the planet. So today I'd like to read Green Eggs and Ham. Can you hear me? Is anybody familiar with this book? All right, well then I'll get right down into it. I'll show you the pictures. I am Sam. What is Sam? What is that guy? Cat in the Hat. I am Sam. Next. Sam, I am. You Sam? What color is his hat? Red. That's Sam I am. That's Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? Who eats green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Would you like them here or there? What do you think? What's the answer? I would not like them here or there. I would not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. He's getting a little angry about it. How would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse? What do you think the answer is to that one? No. No. I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. This guy's got a problem with green eggs and ham. Would you like them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox? No. Not in a box, not with a fox, not in a house, not with a mouse. I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I will not eat those green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Now where is he? Would you in a car? In a car, that's right. Eat them here, eat them there, eat them here they are. I would not, could not in a car. I will not eat them. You will see, I may not like them in a tree. I would not, could not in a tree, not in a car, just let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with the fox. I do not like them in a house. I do not want them with the mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. Can't you hear me, Sam? I am. A train, a train, a train, a train. Would you in a train? No. No. Not on a train, not in a tree, not in a car. Sam, let me be. Say, in the dark? No. Here in the dark, could you in the dark? You're in a train, in a tunnel. I would not, could not in the dark. Could you in the rain? No. How about in the snow? No. I'm thinking no. I would not, could not in a train, not in the dark, not on a train, not in a car, not in a tree. I do not like them, Sam, you see. Not in a house, it's my phone, not on the phone, not in the car. I answer the phone, Sam, I am, and tell those people I won't eat those dang ham. You do not like green eggs ham? I do not like them. Would you with the goat? I would not, could not with a goat. How about, would you eat them on a boat? No. I might eat them on a boat. But not this guy. I would not, could not on a boat. I will not eat out with a goat. I will not eat them in a drain. I will not eat them on a train. I won't answer the phone either. Not in the dark, not in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them with a fox. I will not eat them in a box. I do not eat them in a house. I will not eat them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I simply don't like them anywhere. Splash! We fell out of the boat. That could be trouble. I do not like them, Sam I am. What noise would he make right there? That too. You do not like them, Sam. You say, try them as you may. Try them, I say. Sam, if you will let me be, I will try them. You will see. What's he doing? He's giving it. He's going to give it a try. What do you think? Is he going to like them? There's a droopy droopy little face if I've ever seen a droopy little face. I think, say, I like green eggs and ham. I do, I like them, Sam, I am. I would eat them in a boat. I would eat them with a goat. I'd eat them on the phone. I will eat them on the rain, in the rain. I will eat them in the dark and on a train and in a car and in a tree. They are so good, you see. So I will eat them in a box, and I will eat them with the fox, and I will eat them in a house, and I will eat them with a mouse, and I will eat them here and there, and I will eat them anywhere. I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. The lesson is, even if you don't think you might not like something, you gotta try it. Worst case scenario is you can just say, I tried it, then I liked it, or I love it. But I didn't try it is not good enough. Yeah, you try one little bite, then you move along, but you say you tried it, right?
Don't take it from strangers. Good job.
That is wise decision.
Let's say one big thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Wait. Sit down. Sit. Now.
What is this? I do not like paintings and blocks. Well, what's this? Oh, thank you. It's a basket. Thank you, guys. Look what's in it. All kinds of cool stuff.
And that's a picture.
This is a picture?
That's her picture, yeah. She drew it just for you.
What's your name? Nice to meet you, yeah? Wow. Fantastic.
Yep. Oh, we made this for you, too.
We made it for you, too.
Oh. Hold on. Thank you for the library. What? Oh, there you go.
Jada.
Share the wealth day, buddy.
Say this is for you.
Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Jerusha Klepperer, co-founder and communications director of Food Corps. Jerusha, there you are.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Mario, for that incredible reading of Green Eggs and Ham and for recapping the lessons of Food Corps at the front. You've got to try things. You don't have to like it, you don't have to love it, but you have to try it. Really appreciated that reinforcement. I think what we really all saw there was that if you can make reading fun, if you can make healthy eating fun and build those foundations for a love of books and a love of food at a really early age, you are setting children up for opportunity. You're building that foundation to open those doors for opportunity in the future. So I'm Jerusha. I'm a co-founder and the communications director for Food Corps. We're a national service program. We have a team of incredible AmeriCorps service members who you've seen around in the green shirts. They've offered you carrots in various different forms. I hope you've received them. And they are excellent. They are building those foundations of health in schools around the country and in the greater Boston area, and hopefully opening those doors of opportunity that come from that. So they are in schools connecting kids to healthy food and doing hands-on lessons with cooking and growing and tasting food, running taste tests like the ones that you were all a part of when you first came in, helping kids get excited about food, identify the things they like, partnering with food service and farmers to get those healthy, delicious foods into school lunch, and basically fostering this culture of health in schools. So we've been in Boston for about 5 years, anchored by and partnered with the phenomenal organization called the Food Project, which probably many of you in here know them. They do fantastic work with food and with youth. And we're at a really interesting and exciting moment right now, though, because of this investment from the Mario Batali Foundation that's going to help us open a state office here, expand our core, deepen our impact and our investment in communities like Dorchester, and help us be able to reach 7,500 students next year with our programming. We are so excited about that. Thank you. And this is just a really terrific moment for it. There's so much energy and excitement and groundwork that's been laid in organizations like ABCD for healthy food, excitement about it, understanding that it builds this really important foundation. So thank you so much to the foundation for helping us expand our work here and deepen it. So what we're gonna do next, you all just got some carrots. So I'm gonna invite Shavella Lee, one of our terrific service members, to lead us in a carrot toast. Shavella, are you close by? There you are, fantastic.
All right. Hello, everyone. Hi. So my name is Shavella Lee, and I'm a Food Corps service member, currently serving with the Food Project. I was born and raised in the South End, Roxbury area, and as I watch, yes. And as a lot of us have seen, as I watch the city develop, I'm disheartened by those who are left behind. Particularly the young minds who are abandoned to food deserts. It's very saddening. And being able to introduce these youth to the idea that they can feed themselves by growing, harvesting, and cooking their own food has been more than fulfilling. My favorite is engaging them in taste tests, like many of you took part of earlier today. Seeing youth who gorge on corner store foods for lunch hurts, and it hurts a lot. But seeing the light in their eyes when they realize kale chips are just as good, if not better than Doritos, is overjoy. Like, I'm so happy when that happens. I can talk about how necessary Food Corps is for hours, but I'll stop here, and I want to appreciate Mario Batali for supporting the nourishment of my community and our young minds and our young bodies here, because it's very necessary. And I would like everyone to join us in a Food Corps national tradition, which is the carrot crunch that we all have. And I have one for you, Mario. Oh, you have one already. I have a bigger one for you. Would you like to lead us in the toast?
Hell yes.
All right, please come up.
So we have a famous toast around my businesses that use the letters CCMF, but we've modified them recently to mean chin chin, my friends. We can work together, we can crunch together, and we can overcome everything that gets in our way. Cheers!